All right, guys. So I look like a mess. I'm sweating OD right now. So basically, as by the title, you can see I have red Type R racing seats. Now let me show you guys what these look like. So let me just show you just how beautiful they are. Oh my God, look at this material. This is beautiful. I'm gonna keep the plastic on just to preserve it. Obviously I'll take it off here and there, but oh my God, man. Oh, this is so beautiful. Like, these seats, it was a pain in the butt to get this stuff working because the seats came with these rails, but these rails that came with the seat doesn't fit on this bracket. Not only did this not fit on the bracket, I had to take this from this seat, and then I used the original ones that came with this bracket. And then I went to a mechanic shop, and then they basically hammered it in because this is too thick for, let me see if I can zoom in, for this little piece right here. It's like a channel guide for the seat for lifting it up to adjust it. And so basically, basically it took me forever. I actually took apart my I actually took apart my my stock seats, and in place I took it all apart. I kind of experimented with the passenger seat because I messed up the recline, because I took the seat completely apart because I thought that it would fit because the spacing between the bolts were right, but the only thing is this spacing was wrong. So I had to order these brackets. So the seats themselves cost just about $400 off Amazon. Affiliate links will be in the description for the Amazon links that I'm gonna be putting in. This goes for both the entire playlist, and it's basically just a way for me to be able to try to do this YouTube thing or almost as full-time, or be able to devote more time to it. Because I do have other expenses and other things that I do look forward to, like Project Jade and stuff like that. And you know, if I'm able to make that money, and if I'm able to like kind of make some money off of YouTube, it's helpful to be able to not have to put so many hours into other jobs and stuff like that. So you know, that's just, if you guys want, you know, up to you. It's very appreciated if you do, you know, so I can try to do this stuff more often and record more. But yeah, enough of that. So the seats themselves were about $400, and then the brackets were about $140 each. So it came out to just about $300. So the overall cost, I would say, is just under, maybe like just under 700. Am I doing my math right? Like 4-3. Let's say just under 800 for just as a buffer for, you know, taxes and shipping costs or whateber. So yeah, it's been a while. Let me show you guys what the car is looking like. I still have to tint the back windows. I have to tint that one, and then this one on the other side. And basically, yeah, this is what the Corolla project is looking like. I really love how it came out. Also, I am going to be hopefully announcing a new project coming up soon, but we'll see how that goes. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and start by unbolting these seats and then take them out, and then we're gonna continue on from there because I do have to I have to take that seatbelt out. I gotta see. I want to restore it, but I think I'm just going to shoot. I ideally want to spray paint it, or at least, yeah. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take them out and then quickly spray paint both the seatbelts, or the seatbelt buckles, and then after that, yeah. Then after that, I'm probably just gonna black it all out. And then yeah, after that I'll be able to fully put the seats in. Also, excuse the mess, it's just you know, it just got a little messy. I keep the windows down just to kind of let it ventilate because of all the spray paint on the carpet. But yeah, so let me go ahead and handle this. All right, guys, so it is the next day now. I did end up putting the seats in the car. It did take a while. I was battling with it, honestly, and it's hard because, you know, I don't really have much strength in my arm, so it took a lot longer than it should have. But what I will say is that this car actually looks phenomenal with the way it is. Let me show you guys. All right, so before I reveal it, let me just go on over. Let me go from the passenger side. All right, so before I reveal it, all I'm gonna say is that it really does complete the look. And this is what it's looking like. These seats look so damn good in here. And they feel amazing too. Let me get a little bit of a zoom out. But it just goes perfect with the suede roof and the black carpet, and it just, oh my god. I have a glove. I tried spray painting it, but I was in a rush spray painting it, so I gotta redo it. So I kind of have the glove there just to protect the seat from, or like protect people's hands from getting any paint on it, so it doesn't get any paint on the seat. But oh man, this just looks amazing. There's a bit of a glare, that's not gonna help, but oh man, this is amazing. And they're super comfortable too. They recline and everything. Now, it was a bit of a process, and this is gonna be a pretty short video. I ideally wanted to have a video of me showing you guys how to put this stuff together, but it honestly took so long, and there was so much running around. I would probably, when I fix the seatbelts, if you guys want, let me know in the comment section below if you want me to possibly do a video on how I kind of, like when I take the seat out again and then, you know, go ahead and fix the seatbelts, to kind of give you an idea of like what it went through. They're not hard. I'm just going to kind of verbally explain. So I bought the brackets from Corbeau, I think. But the only thing is the Corbeau brackets, they at least the sliders. Here, let me go in the car to show you guys. So the sliding rails, they were too how do I say? They were closer together than what this seat needs. So what I had to do is I had to drill through this 4 holes per bracket, so 8 holes total, and line them up, make sure everything's right for these brackets right here. And these are the sliding brackets. Now these sliding brackets came with this, but this right here came with the sliding brackets that this seat came with. And the ones that the seat came with can't fit on here because it's too short. It's not long enough. So that's where the problem came in, because this right here is too thick for, if you can see, let me zoom in. If you can see that right there, I think, yeah, that right there, whoops, wrong way. See it, that right there needed, couldn't fit this pipe through, or it's kind of like a pipe. So I couldn't fit this through, so I had to go to a shop and have them hammer it in, because I don't have, well, from the video that I saw, I think it was Logan Scott or something like that. He had his friend used a vise. I bought a vise, didn't work. I tried, didn't work. So I just went to a shop seeing if they had like a hydraulic one, because I know for exhausts, they do have hydraulic type, like a hydraulic vise device typically. And so I went there. He just hammered it in. You know, I brought both of these and then one of the brackets, just so that I have an idea of like how thin I need that portion to be. So so yeah, then that was the problem. Okay, and then also the steel bracket, it actually is a little bit warped. So I only have, which is a really bad safety concern, I only have 3 out of 4 bolts. This bolt right here, it's slightly misaligned, and when I tried screwing one in, it basically snapped. So that was a problem. Obviously I'm going to either, well, I don't think I want to weld it, because that's permanently there. I'm going to try to figure out a way to either drill like a bigger hole in this bracket when I take the seats out. But, you know, everything else was fine. It was just a little bit of a struggle. And then what I also did as a tip so these brackets, when you try to lift up, it doesn't really want to slide back and forth. And this is when it's out, it's not attached to the seat, because I believe it just needs a lot of weight, because it has to not just slide around. And so what I did was I took the ones that came with these originally, used it to kind of put the pressure on it, the right amount of tension, and then I was able to slide it back and forth. And that was helpful for when it was installing these to the seat, and then installing the bracket to the rail, or to the sliding rails. So overall, it wasn't that hard. It was just very time consuming, and also due to my physical conditions, it's a little bit more difficult to go ahead and do that, if you know what I'm saying. And then getting these seats out in this car particular was also interesting, because I had to take the passenger out, then take the driver out, but through the passenger side. And then to put the seats in, I had to put the driver's side in, and then put the passenger seat in. So that was another interesting thing. But yes, per installation, it wasn't as hard as I thought it would be. Yeah, it wasn't as hard as I thought it would be. Or as I made it to be, I should say. It could have definitely gone a lot smoother, especially with, you know, knowing that how to actually go about fixing. This was one of the main issues. And then also drilling into this. This is the most time consuming thing, I would say, because it took forever. So many drill bits broke. I'm not 100% sure how to, I'm not too familiar with how to cut through steel. I think I saw a video where there's like these special bits for metal, but I only had the I think it's the titanium coated, the standard one. So that also took a while, but I mean, I got everything in. I think the car looks amazing. But yeah, honestly, oh right, and the pricing. I don't know if I mentioned that. So the seats themselves cost about $440 from Amazon, and they come in a variety of different things. So you can get, I got the suede-like ones because I wanted to match the Type R. I really love the Type R seats, so I wanted to get that, so I did. But they have them in like a leather type of material, and they have it in different colors. So yeah, you know, whatever. I'm gonna have the link in the description below where you can kind of check out. I think they had like over 36 combinations. And then also, let me go around to the other side to show you a cool thing. So one thing that's also pretty cool is that it has like a carbon fiber type of weave to it. It's like it's not really a weave, but it's like it's got like a carbon fiber type of vinyl, I would guess you can call it, which is pretty cool. And as you can see, it's kind of rocky because, like I said, that bolt isn't in and it would snap. So I got to figure out how to do that portion, but I got 3 out of 4 bolts in, so I'm kind of happy with that. Obviously, it's not the safest, but it's safer than just running 2. So yeah. But like I was saying though, the seats themselves cost about $40. Then the seat brackets, getting from them from Corbeau, they're like $134 each. You can get the bomb ones, and I've heard that they should be easier to actually install, but they do come at a little bit more of an expensive point. I think $189, so just about $50. I think around, yeah, just about $50 more per seat, so that that's $100 extra. And I was just trying to keep the budget as low as possible because I already did so much. Like if let's say I were to just do the seats, I would definitely go with the other option because I'd rather have something that is possibly just like a little bit more, or I would rather have something that's just a little bit more expensive and 100% working and easier to use, compared to putting a little bit more time into this and kind of making it work when it came to drilling and other stuff like that. So yeah. Overall though, I have to say these seats are very comfortable. I'm probably going to put like a plastic cover over it because when I was driving it earlier, I was sweating, and I don't know how sweat might make the fibers react, but I just want to kind of keep it in that kind of state where it's, you know, the clean state where you can like basically like draw on it and, you know, stuff like that. I wasn't trying to do anything specific, but you know, you can just like kind of draw on it, and you know, I'm trying to keep it in that condition. I want to keep it as clean as possible. And then also, let me show you the layout because I had some interesting things. So when it so with the seats, they came these bolts. So you have to put a silver one in between this and then this and the seat. You put the silver ring in, and then you put in the screw under that, and that's gonna go on the thick side of the bracket, and then the skinnier side of the bracket where the actual rail comes out, that's gonna attach to the seat. The 2 washers, and then bolt, and then the nut right down there. And then what I did to loosen and tighten it, I kind of just like wedged the screwdriver right in there, and then I took my ratchet and then just tightened it or loosened it depending on what I needed to do. But yeah, as part of the installation, it wasn't that hard because this is an older car too, so I don't have to deal with airbags or airbag sensors or anything of that nature. So that was pretty nice, and yeah. But and see, let me get a video of me in here so you can kind of see how they fit. Alright, so they feel pretty comfortable. The seatbelt isn't through the I don't know if you can see that, but it isn't through this because of how kind of small this car is. If it was a coupe, I would probably run it through there, or if it was a bucket, an actual bucket seat. Oh, these are also adjustable, so or reclinable, so you can kind of change the recline, which is really nice. I was gonna go with bucket seats, but it doesn't have the recline option, and I'd like to have that. So yeah, it feels pretty comfortable. The only thing is, it is a little bit tighter on the legs for me, I won't lie. But it really does feel good. I was driving it, and it really does keep you in place. And you know, it looks like Type R seats. You know, you can never go wrong with that. Fucking, I love those seats, and that's why I had to get these. But yeah, that's gonna really conclude it for today's video. If you guys enjoyed, please make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new. I also am gonna be doing more projects like this, and these are gonna be like budget builds. You know, whether it's a friend's car or if I buy another car or something like that. You know, just I'll have fun doing this, and you know, I appreciate the support for you guys watching, subscribing, liking, and then also buying with those affiliate links. That really does help. But yeah, I will see you guys in the next one.